On the college football level, Tram, you wrote a column today about the Big 12 possibly getting into sponsorship deals as far as their naming, the conference naming rights. That seems to be a big rift on, social media right now. But I want to ask you, far as corporate sponsorships, would that bother you with branding deals, and does that affect college football tradition any?
Well, of course, it kills college football tradition because, I mean, next thing you'll know, if we keep going down this road, the next thing you know, OU and OSU won't be playing in football and they'll be in separate conferences, and Stanford and Cal will be in the ACC. So, listen, we can't worry about tradition. That's gone with the wind. I think this is a story that doesn't set well with us. But listen, all we have to do is think it through, and we realize this is just the natural progression. The Big 12 needs more money. Here's a way to get it. And guess what? The Big 12 name was not all that great anyway. First of all, there hasn't been 12 teams in this conference since 2010. That was 14 years ago. Also, the Big 12 reputation is tarnished. Lots of reports of the death of the conference. The status of the conference has been crippled. This is a league that could use a rebrand. The Big 12 name is not what it used to be. So if you're going to pick a corporate name, All-State 12, not great, but you could do a lot worse. Personally, I'd hold out for Wells Fargo. You talk about a coast-to-coast conference, sign me up for Wells Fargo. But no, it doesn't bother me. You got to have money. You got to generate money. Brett Yormark was hired as commissioner to generate money, selling the conference name, perhaps for $50 million, or I'm sorry, $500 million over 10 years. That'll do it. I can't gripe about this decision.
No, I have no issue with that because it's not just the Big 12, Barry. There have been other leagues that have had a big number attached to the Big 10, and there aren't 10 teams. I mean, those conference names are obsolete. So, as long as it's not something ridiculous, I mean, I'm cool with it because, first of all, like Barry said, college football tradition, the old template, the old traditions are mostly gone. But with this new revenue stream, would it help save sports like wrestling, baseball, and track at the scholarship level? Probably. So I'm all for it. I mean, let's do it. Everything else is changing. And this will take me 15 minutes to get used to. I mean, I like it. Nobody may like it in the beginning, but how long did it take you guys to get used to seeing corporate patches on jerseys? About 15 minutes, and then you either notice it and you don't think about it, or you don't even notice it anymore. So yeah, I have no issue with it. It's the way the way they're going to have to go to develop an additional revenue stream to save these other sports, these non-revenue sports.
Yeah, if there's ever a time to do this, now seems to be the time. The only two conferences that would really bother me to have their names changed would be the SEC, because it's still a pretty applicable, appropriate name for the conference, and the Ivy League. Just if the Ivy League sells out, well, maybe all is lost at that point.